Hey, what is up, Form? It is Gorilla Hands, and it is Friday. I hope everybody had a good week. I know I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm sorry the gameplay volume is a little low. The guys in my party sounded like they were yelling into their mic, and it was overpowering my commentary, so I had to drop it down. But Stabby pointed out last night, actually, that the next video that goes up on the channel is going to be the 200th video for our channel. So first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody that's been involved, from the subscribers we've gained, from the comments, the views, the likes, everything, all the support you guys have given. It is very much appreciated on my end. Thank you so much. And for the guys on the forum site, for the content that you guys have been putting up, for the ideas that you guys have given me, all the different things that you've helped to grow the channel and make it what it is much appreciated. And thank you for just allowing me to do it for as long as I have. So thanks everybody. I know I've said this before, but it is very much appreciated. And for the 200th video, I didn't really want to talk about Call of Duty. I'm tired of talking about that game. Instead, I'm going to go geek mode on you. I want to know, are any of you guys interested in seeing the new Avengers movie that is going to come out next summer? I think it's 2012. They have been hyping up this movie for years now. I think at the end of the first Iron Man, Snake's on the plane himself rolls out as Nick Fury talking about the Avenger Project. And every movie since then, the Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, The Incredible Hulk, all those movies have had some type of teaser building up to this ultimate superhero mashup. And I'm just it doesn't really appeal to me. I was not a big fan of the Avengers growing up, and I kind of look at it like Batman and Robin and Spider-Man 3. I just see too many characters involved, too many superheroes, too many supervillains all being brought in at the same time. I could see the plot being really congested and just not working out. I could be wrong. It could be an awesome movie, but as it stands right now, I'm just doesn't appeal to me. I'm just not that interested. And on top of that, they got rid of Edward Norton as the Incredible Hulk. I don't know if negotiations fell through, if he wanted more money. I know he expressed interest in reprising his role. It just kind of sucks he's not going to be in it again. I thought he was perfect for the role. But the movies that I am looking forward to seeing, I think I've mentioned this before, The Amazing Spider-Man. I don't care if that is a steaming pile of garbage. I'm going to see that movie the night it is released. And also The Dark Knight Rises is big on my list. And they put out a teaser trailer a couple of weeks ago, and more recently they put out some images from the set with Batman fighting Bane. And just today, I think they put out an image of Anne Hathaway's Catwoman. She doesn't really look the part yet. Like, she doesn't look like Catwoman. She just looks like a chick on a bike. But we'll wait and see how they build it up. Maybe she'll look more like it. It is Christopher Nolan has. He creates kind of the realistic version of Batman, at least when you compare it to something like Batman and Robin or Batman Forever. And speaking of the realistic universe that he makes, I was kind of concerned about Bane being the supervillain in this movie, just because he doesn't seem like he'd fit into that universe. The Riddler, Penguin, yeah, because they don't have any superpowers. They're just evil gangsters that are really smart. But the Bane is, at least from the comic books and the video games and TV shows, he's an 8 foot tall behemoth with superhuman strength, and he's jacked up on Venom. But looking at the screenshots, I like the character design. I like the mask that he has. It looks like a ripoff from Silence of the Lambs. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it could be really cool. I'm super excited about it. I don't know if it's going to be as good as The Dark Knight, but I'm still going to see that when it's released. And since I'm already on the topic of superhero movies, they just put out an image of the new Superman, like a teaser promotional image. And I don't like the direction they're going with it. He doesn't really look like Superman. He's like he consulted the Fonz in terms of doing his hair. It's like slicked back with grease. And his costume looks like it's made out of basketball leather. It almost looks like the same material that they're using for the Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. Honestly, I'm not even a very big fan of Superman in general. I've never liked the idea of him being basically invincible. Unless you have little tiny green rocks or magic, the dude can take on anything. I tend to go the other way. I like, flawed character, or not flawed characters, but more weaker characters. A good example of that is The Walking Dead. You probably have seen it or heard from it, the TV show, but it's based off of a comic book. And I'm surprised the TV show is doing as well as it does, because the premise is the zombie apocalypse. I really didn't seeing it doing as well as it has, but it's got another season. It's going to be twice as long as the first season, so I'm stoked about that. And if you're a fan of the TV show, I highly recommend picking up the comic book or the graphic novel, whatever you want to call it, just because it is awesome. And the story is actually pretty different from the TV show, so you're not going to be seeing a lot of the same elements and basic story over again. And they're allowed to get away with a lot more stuff in the comic book. They're allowed to be a lot more visceral, a lot more gritty. And I think that really sets the stage for how bad these survivors, their situation is, and what they need to do to survive and live on. I like how they set it up. And the biggest thing I'm a huge fan of, I hate it when it happens in movies. The director will put, or the story will put some type of halo over these certain characters. So like the good guy and the bad guy get in a shootout. The good guy runs out of ammo and the bad guy corners him, and right as he's getting ready to shoot him, he's out of ammo. Something like that, some cliche thing like that. And this, there's nothing protecting any of the characters. New characters, old characters. I guess this is kind of a spoiler, but new characters, old characters, they die. They die all the time, and that again reinforces how bad the situation is. It also adds variety to the series. Definitely recommend picking it up, and hope you guys have a great weekend. Again, much appreciated, and like always, take it easy.